Hey, Slola Flower Girl here. Welcome back to High Realms. So we have another new update. This one is a collections update. So we're going to go through everything in the update and I will try and explain as much as possible and hopefully I don't miss too much. Alright, before I get started, if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Okay, so we'll have a look. Well, first of all, we have our little UI update. So we've got our buttons they're a little bit bigger and they're configured a little bit differently. So let's have a look in the update. So we have the equipables are in for the Underling. So we saw last week when they did the upgrade for, or that they remodeled the Underling UI, they added in the equipables. So now we actually have them. They are little add-ons that we can add to them to give them different abilities to either be faster or earn XP or increase yield and reduce work cooldown, all that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll show you a few of those of where you can get them, how you get them and how to put them on and basically what they do. We have collections, so 20 plus collections. There's about 24 I think I counted, which we can definitely have more added in over time. So you complete the collections to get rewards. So these most of these equipables are rewards from the collection, so definitely get onto that. A new pixel sword, axe and pickaxe, so they are also rewards from the collection. Slime trophy is a reward, giant ancient slime block is a reward, and Grimthorn mob block is a reward as well, so they're really cool. There are new secret badges, which I will not be covering in this video, as per a respect thing for people who wish to learn them themselves. I will do videos on them, but it won't be for a week or two before I do those, just to give everyone a chance to discover them, because it's fun to find them yourself. The community is really helpful, so you can definitely find out how to do it. They've got new visual effects for the Frostbite Sword and the Sylvan Edge and various fixes. So yeah, let's go and have a bit of a look around. Okay, so in the collections, so here you've got a collection button. So you'll notice that there are all different types of things that you can collect. So many things. So the one that people will probably want to do first is these, the axe, the pickaxe and the sword collection, because that will give you the pixel axe, pixel pickaxe and pixel sword as rewards. So they're really cool. I'll show you those in a minute. And then your mob swords will get you 10 enchantment runes, which is also very handy. So we got this one first. So we have our pickaxe and our sword and our axe. Now these tools and weapon are just a teensy bit better than the diamond. So if you've got your diamond swords, then you'll get it. So they are just a teensy little bit better than the diamond sword. So you've got to get your level 21 before you can use them. You can obviously get them in your bag earlier, but you won't be able to use them until you're a little bit higher up. So yeah, 21 and 21. So 21 for all of them. So it's just a slightly bit better than the diamond. So for example, the diamond sword does 48 damage and 72 crit, and the pixel one does 55 damage and 82.5 crit. So just slightly different. And I think the axe and the pickaxe will reduce the hit on the trees and the ores by 1. So instead of hitting for 9, it will hit for 8. Instead of hitting for 10, it'll hit for 9. So it's very similar to the diamond ones, and it's a shout out to Skyblock games like Minecraft and things like that. So it's really cool little things to have in your collections, and it would be awesome when one day we get display stands and we can put them up on a display. That would be really cool. Can't wait to be able to line the walls with all the different tools and weapons and stuff. That's going to be really cool to be able to do that. Okay, so we're going to move on to the Underling equipables because they are also part of the collection rewards. So okay, so we'll move on to the Underling equipables. So there are there's 6 different ones at the moment, with 2 more coming next week. There is a Underling or equipable in the shop here, so for 149 Robux you can get an auto seller. I'll show you how that works in a little bit. I've got one equipped on one of my Underlings. So you can get a pulverizer, a book of wisdom, a plentifier, an accelerator, and haste boots. Now they all come from different rewards. So if we look in here, the pulverizer you can get from your wood collection 2, and also I think there's one in the essence collection 1. So there's, you can get two of those. Now your book of wisdom is from your Underling collection, so these have to be in your inventory or your storage. So anything that is placed on your island, you'll have to pick it up and put it in your inventory. That's why I don't have my wheat and strawberry, because they're all still down on my on the ground, which is not a big deal at the moment because I don't have the pumpkin one unlocked anyway, so I can't finish this one yet. So I'm still working on this one. Once I get that pumpkin Underling unlocked, then I'll finish that one off. So these ones don't bother me at the moment. I'll fix that later. Going on to the plentifier one, which is in your food production, so I can probably go and finish some of that off in a little bit. I'll go and see if I can get those finished. I think I should be able to. Again, it's because I've probably sold the things or used them, or yeah, definitely had watermelon slices because that's how I make my money. So I need to go and just create some of those, and I'll have that one done. I'll do that in a little bit. Okay, the accelerator comes from wood collection, which is under the blocks here. So that comes from this wood one. So just go out and collect the wood and the leaves from each tree, and that one gets finished. And the haste one is from the potion, and that is from potion 3. So this update, they included all the tier 3 potions can now be crafted, so you don't have to spend the Robux on finishing this off. I have over the time bought all of these, so that's how I've got it all finished up, but you can actually craft them now, so that is a really good thing. Alright, the next thing they had in here, let's see, what else have we, okay, we had a look at that. We'll have a look at some more of the rewards. Like, I've got the giant slime, I have that one already, and I've put it up in here. So I've put that one up there. So it's pretty large slime bot, and I'm going to put the Grimthorn one over here when I get that. So I just need to get the Arachnella one, I think. So if you look under mobs, you'll see here all your basic slime blocks will give you this big slime, and then the more advanced kind of blocks, the higher level ones, will give you the Grimthorn, and I haven't got the Arachnella one yet, so I still have to go out and work on that one. That one might take me a while. I just need to concentrate on it. So when I focus on it, it'll happen. Alright, and from the, what is it, in this one, so in here you'll get the neon collection that changed. The neon collection was a rainbow block, but that's obviously been changed since yesterday. Okay, so you get 10,000 coins for that one. Yeah, and 10,000 for all of your workbenches. So make sure you pick all your workbenches up so that they're in your inventory, and then put them down again, because yeah, don't make them again, just pick them up off your island and put them back down, and they should register in your inventory then. Okay, so what was it, mobs? Where is it? Blocks maybe in here. No. go into items, and then there is a slime trophy award, which I haven't got yet because I need to go out and get another ancient slime core and another pink sapphire. Now, something that you do need to note with collections is that if something is gifted to you, like if somebody were to give me an Arachnella mob block, it would not count to my collection because I didn't collect it. So, and that happens to, like, the coding is set so that anything gifted to you doesn't count. But the tricky thing is that if you have that gifted item in your inventory, or in your inventory, then everything that you get gets classed as gifted. So if I get an Arachnella block, someone sends it to me and it's in my bag, and then I go out and I farm for it and I get it, the one that I get will not count because it will be coded as gifted. So make sure you either place all those things or put them in chests and regrind for it. Happens with anything. If you've got an essence or something that somebody's gifted you, all of them will be considered gifted. So you've got to, I know it's a tricky thing with the coding, but that's the way it works. So, because yeah, and you know, you can go and grind for it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with the grind. No, I know it can be frustrating if it's that one thing that you've been grinding for and that, but yeah, definitely try and get out there and grind for everything. Okay, so, and the other thing that I wanted, where is it in the updates, is the 3 secret badges. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going over those just yet. The frostbite and the sylvan. Let me see if I've got those in my bag. There's the sylvan and the frostbite. So if you look, the sylvan edge now has a really cool effect on it, so that looks really awesome. And the frostbite sword now looks like this, so it's definitely more visible than what it was before, and it is really cool. I love it. Looks awesome. So these things are gonna be, they just I don't know, they've done really well with their designs. I love them, I really do. All right, like, let's go and see if I can finish a collection. So what was it I could do? Let's see if I can do pumpkin bread, frozen fries, cornbread, and corn on the cob. Let me see. I should be able to do most of them. Let's have a look here. So, pumpkin bread. Okay, so I'm gonna need some dough. So we're gonna make a bunch of dough, and that should help with that. Pumpkin bread. Actually, to do that I need to cook, so I'm gonna throw my dough in there, and we'll get a few loaves of bread first. So what else did I need? I needed frozen fries. Okay, so we'll craft one of those. What else did my collection need? Pumpkin bread and okay, corn on the cob. So that again is okay, take that and that out, and I'll put corn in. So we'll get that one done, and so I'm doing that one, and I'll see if I can do this one now. Let's see. So I want to do some cornbread and some pumpkin bread, and let's see, was that it? Corn on the cob. Did I not take that out? Corn. I've got corn on the cob, so I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll need to maybe I need to change areas. So maybe if I head to the Citadel and come back, that will set that. Let me just check that. Okay, so my collection, so it's just the corn on the cob that hasn't registered, so let's go and see. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, let's have a look and see if that counted Yep. All right, so now that's registered. So now I have been given a plentifier unit. So let's have a look. I've got a couple of these things here. Up there is the plentifier, gives the underling the looting effect when collecting resources. So that is so cool. All right, let's go and have a quick look at my underlings. So I've had to rearrange my underlings. Like, I don't have them stacked up on a little spot anymore because they can add extras onto the side. So it kind of ruined my little fancy setup of one on a neon block and then on that. But this works really well. So I've got 10 underlings worked here, and the area is, what did I have? It's 22 by 13. So it works out that each of these has a 13 by 13 block to work in, and they just sit here, and I can just go down the center and collect all the storage from each one, and I just have to walk down the center. I don't have to chase underlings around, don't have to move around too much. All right, so that works quite well. So I've got 10 different underlings in here. So those ones all work there. I have put on the gold one. I think I've put in the pulverize, so that makes him do a little bit extra damage, so he's gonna break his block a little bit quicker. So I've put him in there. I have the haste boots, and I put it on this underling here, so my oak underling. And you can see she's got little wings and sparkles on her boots, and you watch how fast she moves in comparison to the others. She's speedy. She's very fast now. That's really cool. So yeah, I like that. That's good. Okay, you could probably put that onto an underling if you want, and they would go super fast. Okay, so the underlings I have added in. Let me see if I can work out which ones have got something on them. They usually have a little indication on them. Okay, so this one here, I don't know if you can see it, but she's holding a little book. She's got a little book in her hand. So she's got a book of wisdom. So she's giving me XP. Okay, so she gives me XP. So there we go. So, and that is adding to my watermelon XP in here, which is one that I actually need to still finish leveling up to 30. So she's gradually going up a little bit on that. Where else have I got one? I think did I give one to you? No, I think this one over here has got a book of wisdom, and also has a auto seller. So you'll see that my coins go up every time she picks something up. She sells it for me, so my watermelon's being sold. So that makes it easy. So there we go. So I'm just gradually going up, and since I put that on there, I think I've maybe gone up from 108 to 109 million. So yeah, it's getting there. So that's the ones that I've been using. So I haven't worked out completely which ones go best on which, but as I'm going around, I'm thinking that, yeah, each time you just play around with it and you'll find it. And I will work it out, and I'll make a video on which ones I think are best for which underlings. But at the moment, yeah. So a plentifier gives looting effect. So it'll probably pick up extras. I've got an accelerator, which will work really well on the crop. So I might do another design and see if I can work out how to do that a little bit differently. So yeah, at the moment it's working quite well. Now I changed my trees, also have got a 13 by 13 block because that's what they work best in, and they're not getting stuck on anything, and they're working quite well. The crop underlings only reach a 5 by 5, so you can do your layers of that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Like, I will do a fully dedicated underling type of video as well, and I will work on that and getting a new design and seeing how we can play around with it a bit more. But I'm finding that this one works quite well. They don't get confused, they all pick up their block, they all work around each other, they don't get stuck. So I think this is quite good. All right, well, I hope that wasn't too confusing for you, and I hope I covered most things. Like I said, I'll come back and do a dedicated underling video later. So yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.